Hello, my friend. You know how much I love skincare videos, researching skincare for you, and I've got a lineup of products that I've been trying. My last one of these videos was about 6 months ago, and I've been kind of popping in and out of a lot of these products along with some of my tried and true favorites, but I want to introduce you to a few products and my personal experience with them. If that sounds interesting to you, if you're looking for some new skincare, or if you're curious whether some things work or not and why, you are in the right place. Hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Okay, so in this video, I have products from $10 all the way up to $65. So there's a nice range depending on what your price range is and where you're working. I've got products from Good Molecules, from OFRA, from Paula's Choice, from Farmacy, from Fourth Ray Beauty by ColourPop. A lot of people have been asking me to review some of their products. I think I already said Paula's Choice. I have a Glow Recipe product. Lots and lots of interesting products here to show you. So before we jump into this, I do want to give my disclaimer that I am not a cosmetic chemist. I am not an esthetician. I am not a dermatologist. I am a skincare enthusiast. So if you think about the thing that you love to research, you love to learn about, that's the way I am about skincare ingredients. So if you really want to know about these ingredients, you need to talk to a professional. I will also be putting down some links down below that are super, super helpful, some legit, really great websites that I get my information from. So if you are curious about the ingredients in your skincare, you can check those out down below to get more information. So let's go ahead and get started. If you know me, you know how much I love cleansing balms, but they have to be very specific in how they apply, how they work for me to like them. Unfortunately, this one's going to be a no for me. This one is the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm, and you'll be able to see I haven't used it all that many times. And the big reason why is because of the scent of it. It is a very, very strong floral scent, and I don't personally enjoy that when I put on skincare. I don't want to have very strong flowers or alcohol or anything that just, it's way too much for me. So that's the big reason why I don't like this. But let's talk about the performance of it in case it's something that you don't care about the scent of it. So the number one ingredient in this is ethoxyl palmitate. I know some people don't use palm oil derivatives because of environmental reasons. So if you are one of those people, you do not want to purchase this. The number one ingredient is a palm oil derivative. The next ingredient I want to talk to you about is the sixth ingredient, and it's shea butter. Shea butter is mostly an emollient, so it doesn't really truly hydrate the skin. It more just kind of lays on top of the skin and just kind of minimizes the appearance of dry skin. But it can also be very skin soothing, and it can also be an antioxidant. Next up is the flower oils. Now, flower oils and some citrus oils they're fragrances, and fragrances can be skin sensitizing to people with sensitive skin, and also it can be skin sensitizing over time. So even if you don't have an allergic reaction or you are sensitized to it right now, the more you use some of these fragrance oils, the more likely it is you're going to be sensitive to them in the future. So this has geranium flower oil. It also has ylang-ylang in here, which is really not good for your skin. As far as performance of this, it actually performs very, very well as far as removing my makeup. I do feel like sometimes I need to go in twice to make sure that my eye makeup is completely removed, but that's not a complete deal breaker for me. The deal breaker for me for this is mostly the scent of it being way too strong for me. I do appreciate they include the little plastic spatula thingy because that's very, very helpful. But yeah, this one's gonna be a no for me, but maybe it's gonna be a yes for you. At the exact same price point, $15, we have the OFRA After Makeup Cleansing Balm. One thing I love about this is they put it in a tube. So instead of having to deal with a jar and digging things out, you can squirt out the exact amount of product that you like. Unfortunately, that's where my love of this product ends. If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of OFRA. I am not a huge fan of this cleansing balm. But again, maybe what's the deal breaker for me is not a deal breaker for you. So let's talk about it. This is one of those that when you put it on, you have to use another cleanser in order to get it off. It is very slick on the skin. Like it feels like you're putting Vaseline all over your face. And that's because the very first ingredient is something called octopalmitate, which is also a palm oil derivative, and it is used as a replacement for mineral oil. The second ingredient is an ingredient I really, really love, and it's sunflower seed oil. It's one of my favorite ingredients to see in skincare. It's an emollient. It strengthens your skin. skin's barrier. There's tons of fatty acids in there, so it could be really good for acne-prone skin. It's the acne-prone skin, good fatty acids in there, and it's non-comedogenic, so it's really, really good, but I just don't like that I have to use something to take it off. I know double cleansing, everybody's like, but everybody has to double cleanse when you use an oil-based makeup. Okay, I get it, but sometimes your girl does not feel like double cleansing. With this, you have to. It's not coming off without another cleanser, and to me, that's kind of suffocating to me. I don't like that. I don't like it. At all. So if you are already planning on using another cleanser in order to get off your cleansing balm, this may not be a deal breaker for you. For me, unfortunately, it is. I do want to mention the performance though. It does remove makeup very, very well when used with another cleanser. I don't typically have to go in twice with it in order to get it to work. It depends on the eye makeup I'm wearing. Every once in a while, I do have to go in a second time with this. So it does work. It's just, I don't like the texture. Moving on to my plethora of serums I've been trying. I've been on a serious serum kick. I've just been trying all kinds of serums. It's really important to let your serum seep into your skin for about 5 minutes or so before you put on your moisturizer, because that is, depending on the ingredients, going to kind of stop the serum from doing all of its good work if you put on the moisturizer too fast. Also, really important to put on serums before moisturizer. You always want to apply your skincare from the thinnest, wateriest texture all the way up to the thickest. So that's kind of the way we're gonna go through this. The first one is the Good Molecules Super Peptide Serum. Y'all know how much I love my peptides. There's the thing about peptides though. Peptides, some of them are like a temporary fix as far as wrinkles and helping your skin to plump. Some of them actually help your collagen to continue to produce, which is wonderful because that's what we want to keep happening. That's going to help us to not wrinkle as quickly because it's gonna keep the springs in the mattress. It's gonna keep the fluff in the pillow, if you know what I'm saying. So the first ingredient I wanna talk about is the fourth one, which is glycerin. It's a humectant. It's gonna pull moisture into your skin. And then into the peptides, it ingredients 5, 6, and 7. So the first two peptides, they're really good moisturizers as far as decreasing wrinkle depth kind of thing going on. It's gonna be temporary with those. It's gonna be while you use the product. But the next one, the seventh one, the copper tripeptide 1 is the one that helps your collagen to continue to produce, which is awesome. It also helps with your elastin production, which is the springs in the mattress, like I was talking about earlier. It's also an antioxidant. There has been some proof of, well, in some studies, of reducing wrinkle depth. It also can help with wound healing. It's anti-inflammatory. But the problem with this one is that a lot of the tests are in vitro, which is like not in anything that's living, like in a petri dish or in animal studies. There really need to be more studies with humans on that peptide. The big negative in this is it does have bergamot fruit oil. Why? I don't know. Terrible idea. It's one of those sensitizing fragrances. It's not good, but that's really the only negative that's in here. I have no idea why they would do that. As far as the scent of this, it has no scent. I mean, maybe a tiny, tiny bit of that bergamot scent, but it really wasn't necessary. The consistency of it is very, show you, it's very watery. It's like a little bit thicker. It's almost a spit-like consistency. And it seeps into the skin very, very quickly. It is a really nice serum, but it's a $12 serum for a reason, in that there aren't a lot of bells and whistles. It's got like one bell and like a very weak whistle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, I mean, it's good. If you're at a lower price point and you're looking to do something great for your skin, I think this is a really good one other than the bergamot oil. So if you are not in the higher price range, you may want to try this. I do really like it a lot. I've used it quite a bit. I'm down to here with it. And you don't need a whole lot to cover your whole face. It's a very nice serum. Let's bump up the price a little bit. We're going a little bit higher. So this is the Paula's Choice C15 Super Booster. It is $49. Okay. So there's a lot of controversy about vitamin C in that, yes, it can do all of these magical things, but once it hits light and air, it starts to become compromised. I'm just gonna give the spoiler ahead with this one. If you are gonna buy this for $49, you need to make sure that you are going to be using this every day or as much as your skin wants to use it. Just know that this is gonna go bad pretty quickly. I wanna show you what mine looks like. Okay, you can see on the outside here that it's got all of this brown here. That's because the product is oxidized on the outside. And you can see how dark this is. This was not this dark when I first got it because it is oxidized a bit. This packaging, they tried really hard to put a stopper in here so that it goes in really tight. Like you see how it's not falling in. So they tried to keep as much air out of this as possible. But unfortunately, when you've got a dropper system like this, you're going to introduce air into the product. It's not possible not to introduce air. So I opened this in June, and now it is almost November, and I do believe that this probably does not have the efficacy that it did when I first opened it, which is such a bummer. I'm probably about halfway through it. I do like to use this as part of my morning skincare routine. I put this on and then I top it with a moisturizer or a moisturizer and a sunscreen. It just kind of depends on how my skin's feeling that day. It does have ascorbic acid as the vitamin C, which is what I've heard is the best vitamin C product, and it is the second ingredient after water in this. So this stuff is really potent. Ascorbic acid boosts collagen production. It fades hyperpigmentation. It can boost UV protection when you use it with a sunscreen, but then it's got those stability issues, which are just no good. As far as other things in here, the ingredient list on this is insane. You can check it out on Paula's Choice's website. There's no fragrance. There's no icks in here. It's all good stuff. We've got the humectant that is glycerin. We've got tocopherol, which is a vitamin E. We got that, which is more antioxidant. Sodium hyaluronate, another humectant, and just tons and tons of other really good stuff in this product. So again, I am going to continue using it, but please only purchase this if you're planning on like zipping through it as fast as possible. Next is another vitamin C product. This is by Farmacy. This is their Very Cherry Bright product, and the packaging on this is so much better than the Paula's Choice one. This one has the kind where when you pump it, the bottom raises up. So instead of the air being introduced like through a dropper like this, it's an airless pump, and that's so much better for a vitamin C product. What you're getting here, though, that is not good is that you are getting light in it. So you may want to keep it in a cabinet or something, somewhere where it's not getting as much light if you really want to keep that vitamin C power. This also doesn't have as reliable of vitamin C in it. It does have vitamin C, but the vitamin Cs that are in here are not as tested as the ones that are in here. I forgot to mention, this is $62, so this is even a little bit more. But I will say the sensorial experience for this is so much better. I love the way this stuff feels. Like, this stuff is really, let me just show you, like, it's like straight water. Like, it's a watery liquid, where this stuff here is like a gel. The fourth ingredient for this is bitter cherry fruit water, and this does smell like cherries. It smells beautiful, and it does not have fragrances in it that are the skin sensitizing fragrances. So you get the sensorial experience of the texture. It's seeping into your skin very beautifully, and also you get the scent of cherries, which I personally very much enjoy. In here, there's lots of antioxidants, lots of humectants pulling moisture into your skin. There's sweet almond oil in here, there's rice bran extract, there's that sunflower extract, there's jojoba seed oil, rosemary leaf extract. These are all amazing ingredients for the skin. And you can look at the full ingredient list on their website. I will link it down below for you. The only thing that's questionable as far as fragrance is the vanilla extract. I have heard, I believe from Dr. Dre, that vanilla is a fragrance that you don't want in skincare, but I couldn't find any data to back that up. So it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I totally trust what Dr. Dre says. She knows so much more about this than I do. I just want to let you know I couldn't find specifically about vanilla being bad for the skin, but again, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's the 26th ingredient is vanilla. But I've personally really enjoyed this product. I am going to continue using it, and if I wasn't trying a plethora of skincare all the time and trying new things, this would definitely be a purchase for me. Next up, the Fourth Ray Beauty Watermelon Face Milk. This is $14. It is 0.5 fluid ounces. So if you're thinking about a full ounce, we're talking $28 for a full ounce. So keep that in mind when we're talking about this product. This has some fantastic ingredients in it. So it starts off with water and then argan oil. Argan oil is a wonderful ingredient for your skin. Fatty acids, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. It's a great moisturizer. It also could help neutralize free radical damage, which is amazing. We have glycerin, which is going to pull moisture into your skin. Cucumber seed oil, which is actually really good for your skin. Also fatty acids, skin soothing, moisturizing. Watermelon seed oil, which reduces your transepidermal water loss. Squalane, which mimics your sebum in your skin and helps you balance your skin. But then, but then we get to all of the bad stuff. I don't know why brands do this. If you go down to the bottom of the ingredient list, you get into all of the skin sensitizing fragrances in here. We have jasmine flower extract, ylang ylang, tangerine peel extract, grapefruit peel extract, orange peel extract, lime peel extract, spearmint extract. Those are all terrible. This is the French fries of skincare. It could be something that may be somewhat healthy, but then they fry it. You know, like it is not, I don't know why they do that. They could have just left all the amazing ingredients and not thrown in all of that extra fragrance. That being said, I really did enjoy using this. So if you don't care about the fragrance in your skincare, if that's not your thing, I really did enjoy using this. The smell of it is absolutely amazing. It smells like straight, fresh cut watermelon is what it smells like. I'll show you the texture of it. It's a little bit thicker than spit, and it seeps into the skin really, really nicely. A compliment I have is that it is in glass packaging, so that is a lot easier to recycle for some people if you recycle glass in your area. But my big complaint about it is even though it's got this curved tip at the bottom, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting the product out from the bottom because the tip does not go all the way down to the bottom of the product. So I can see very soon the product is going to get low enough that I'm not going to be able to use this anymore. I'm going to have to start pouring it out, which is not ideal because then you're not going to get as much of a controlled amount coming out. So you just have to kind of take what I said about this and decide for yourself whether this is going to be right for you or not. And it's such a shame they put all that junk in because before that, it's a fantastic product. Okay, so this is going to be a theme with Fourth Ray Beauty. This is the Matcha Face Milk. I've been using this much less, as you can see. I just started adding this into my skincare routine not very long ago. Again, amazing ingredients here. We have glycerin, then instead of the argan oil, we have a jojoba seed oil, which is more skin balancing for oily skin kind of thing, and also moisturizer. We have higher up, we have the squalane, so that's another good skin balancing thing. This would be great for people with oily skin, but also not bad for people with dry skin as well. Green tea extract, which is a fantastic antioxidant. It's one of my favorite skincare ingredients. It's also an anti-inflammatory. We have rice bran oil, which is an antioxidant and also has good fatty acids in it. We've got a couple of hokey things in here like hydrolyzed kale and hydrolyzed carrot. Like what? I don't know. I don't know what those do. They may do good things, they may do nothing. I don't know. Hydrolyzed lemon protein. Like what? What? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But then we get into all kinds of other good things. We got rosemary leaf extract, turmeric root extract, and then we get into the fragrances. We're back with the French fry problem. So we have bergamot, we have jasmine, we have plumeria, which is moisturizing but also is kind of fragrancy. Rose extract, which is not the same as rose hip. People get on me all the time, rose is good for your skin. It's not, my friend. It is not. It is skin sensitizing. It is not good for your skin unless it's rose hip seed oil. That is a whole nother part of the plant. It is a whole nother thing. Rose extract is not good for your skin. Resources down below. And then there's lavender extract in here. So we've got the same problem where we're frying vegetables here, even though I guess potato isn't technically a vegetable, it's a tuber, but frying cauliflower. Maybe we're gonna take our cauliflower and we're gonna batter it up and we're gonna put it in, some, full fat fry. That's what's happening here. It had a lot of potential. It was a good woman, but she was a liar. Now this was one that I thought was a liar. Honestly, I was like, is that real? Like I was thinking to myself, is that a real thing or is that just marketing? This is the Paula's Choice Triple Algae Pollution Shield. Like, can skincare really protect you from pollution? Is that a real thing? So I looked into it. What this is it is packed full of a bazillion antioxidants. So we've got cucumber extract, bearberry leaf extract, which looked amazing for hyperpigmentation. We've got an algae extract, which the research there is actually really good. We've got some vitamin C in here, some grapeseed extract, something called Q10, which has been researched quite a bit as an antioxidant, and it might decrease wrinkle depth. Just a whole bunch of antioxidants in here. So I have been using this quite a bit before I switched over to using the vitamin C during the day because I realized that I needed to use that up very quickly. I was using this during the day. I'll show you the texture. Again, we're dealing with more of a spitty kind of texture, maybe a little thicker than spit. I know that it's not a pleasant thing to think about, but everybody knows what the texture of spit is. So, it's relatable. So it seeps into the skin very, very nicely. There's no scent to it. There's no weird fragrance in here, and it feels very, very nice on the skin. So if you live in a high pollutant area, this may be something you want to check out. Even if you don't live in a high pollutant area, if you're concerned about free radical damage for your skin, this may be something to look at. It looks like the ingredients are pretty legit on this. It's actually about the same price per ounce as one of these from Fourth Ray Beauty, and it is a really nice product, especially if you live in a high pollutant area. All right, see, I had a choice on this next one. I had a choice to show you what this really looks like after using it or cleaning it up first. I had a choice, and I decided that I would show you what it really looks like after using this for a while. But I'm just warning you, it's gross. So this is your warning. I warned you. It's nasty. So this is oxidation of product. That's why this ends up looking like this. And that's why I wanted to show you. One thing that's great about this is that it is in an airtight kind of situation. So unlike this, the product that's inside is much less likely to oxidize. This is the Paula's Choice Clinical Ceramide-Enriched Firming Eye Cream. This is very expensive. This is $48, and you do get only half an ounce here. But you know, eye creams takes a lot longer in order to go through them, but it's got some really good stuff in here. We've got the glycerin in here. We've got lots of antioxidants as well in here. And then we get into ceramides. Ceramides are a really, really neat ingredient. They help hydrate, and they also help repair your skin's barrier. So from sun damage, from free radical damage, it helps your skin just to heal. There's also palmityl tripeptide 5. That might boost collagen production. Some research suggests that, and also may improve skin elasticity. And then we get into another peptide that is specifically designed for eye products. Now, the rub here is that most of the research was done by the people who made the peptide because it's artificially made. But they did do a study of, I think it was 20 women, and they said that it significantly, with the photos, they had photo evidence that it improved puffiness under the eye specifically. So if you have puffy eyes, this may be a great product for you. I do not struggle with puffy eyes, so I could not test that claim, but I can tell you that it is a very enjoyable product to use. I love that it pumps out the perfect amount of product. So that's how much it gives you, and it is a much thicker consistency. This is going to be an after serum product. It is very, very thick, but it does seep into the skin pretty nicely. I do still feel a little bit of a film on my skin after I use it, just a little bit of like a hydration film, not like a creepy, yucky, nasty film. But you can really feel that it's still there on your skin after it's dried down completely and seeped into the skin. So the way that it gets dirty is from this little bit of product still being on there, capping it up, and it just becomes a mess. So if you're more anal with your skincare, you know, then this might be something you would keep much cleaner than I do. So, you know, just, you know that. I do very much enjoy using this product. Again, there's no scent, there's no weird yucky ingredients in it. It's just a really nice product. And you may notice kind of a theme here with the products that are more expensive. The reason why is they are loaded with a multitude of researched and some less researched, really nice ingredients. And it's like layer after layer after layer, where with the more simple products, it's some researched ingredients, but there are much, much fewer of them in there. And that's kind of what you're paying for when you buy the more expensive skincare, at least with these particular products. We've got two more products, and these are the moisturizers slash face oils that I've been playing with. So this one is from Glow Recipe, and this is their Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Okay. I have a love-hate relationship with this. It is a jelly consistency. I hate this packaging. I love that it's glass, but I hate this packaging because the only way to get this out is to use one of these little spatulas that you get with other products. So you can do that and kind of dip this out. It feels awful on the skin, I will tell you that. It feels like slime. Like slimy grossness. It feels terrible. It smells amazing. It smells like straight watermelons. It smells fabulous, but it feels awful, for me at least, on the skin. If you don't mind kind of a slippy feeling on your skin, you may not be bothered by it as much as I am. I'm bothered by it. But that being said, the ingredients are very, very good. We have sodium hyaluronate and glycerin, which are humectants, and then we go into a seaweed extract that's actually a pretty researched seaweed extract that enhances the skin's natural moisture content and also helps improve elasticity. We have the watermelon fruit extract, which helps your transepidermal water loss and your moisture retention. It's also a mild chemical exfoliator with some glycolic and lactic acid in it. There's also pumpkin fruit extract, which is also an alpha hydroxy acid, so we're gonna get a little bit of chemical exfoliation in there, and then some antioxidants in there. At the very, very bottom, we have unnamed fragrance at the bottom, so keep that in mind if you're planning on purchasing this product. This is not something I will purchase again because I can't stand the texture of it, but the ingredients are pretty good overall, and the price is not too terrible. It's $22 for 30 mils, which is 1 ounce. So, I mean, that's not a super overpriced product. You just have to kind of decide whether this is gonna be right for you. This is gonna be mostly for hydration. If you're looking for bringing moisture into your skin, this is gonna be a product for you, as long as you can stand the slime that I cannot stand. And then finally, I'm a huge fan of face oils. So this one is the Good Molecules Ultra Hydrating Face Oil. There's 2 oils in here. That's it. We have camellia oil and sea buckthorn oil. Camellia oil is moisturizing. It is really good for dry skin, may not be as good for oily skin. It's an antioxidant. And then the sea buckthorn oil is moisturizing, skin protecting, antioxidant, skin soothing. It is teeny tiny, but it's not expensive. It's $10 for almost half an ounce in here. If you are going into the winter season and you do have dry skin, this may be a great product for you. It does feel like an oil on the skin. It does not seep in completely. So keep that in mind, but it does do a great job at hydrating the skin. So now, my friend, you know what time it is. It is your turn in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, also known as the comment section down below. Leave your thoughts if you've ever tried any of these products. I would love to know your personal experience with them and add on to our collective brain of knowledge. And if someone's comment helps you, make sure you give them a thumbs up or give them a little comment thanking them for their comment. And while you are thumbsing things up, you can thumbs up this video. It tells YouTube to share it with more people and tells them that it's a good video. So if you could do that, that would be amazing if you enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to hang out just a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a video for you to watch right down there if you want to hang out. But if you've got to move on for your day, it's no problem at all. I am thankful that you joined me for as long as you did. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening wherever you are. Mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!